Hello YouTube. Happy New Year. ZiggyNo back with another StarStock video. Listen, I'm going to keep it quick and keep it short. First of all, I want to make a comment. I am not affiliated or work for StarStock. I am in the StarStock Challenge. I got in there with the wildcard program. I'm a huge fan of StarStock. I've been following them and using them since, I guess, June when I saw them on Sports Card Investor. I do have great rapport with the team over there. I've spoken to them and just been phenomenally impressed with everything. You know, they've had hiccups, but with growing pains, I'm a huge fan and really excited. If you're following sports cards, StarStock is fire right now. It's the talk of the hobby. A lot of content being created, a lot of videos. So I'm trying to do a little different one on this one. I want to remind everybody that StarStock does do PSA submissions. And I think this is critical. It's a one-stop shop where you can buy cards, flip cards, sell cards, grade cards, get them back, bring them home, whatever you want to do. You can do it all at StarStock. Now, I'll also say I don't expect StarStock A's to come in as 10s. And it'll be interesting to see when the first submissions start coming back how people react to the market, because I know people are paying a premium for StarStock A's on the platform. I go into this with the mindset that I'm going to get a PSA 9, and if I get a 10, that's even better. And I'll explain that today, because what I'm doing and what I'm doing with my boys is that we are going to be submitting between 5 and 10 cards every month through StarStock for PSA. We also use a friend who we sub through as well, but on our StarStock account, we're going to be using StarStock every month through the year of 2021 to submit a few cards. Goal is at least 4 to 10. To give you a little history, the cards that I'll be showing you are in my son's accounts. These are cards that we've had for the last few years. Most of these were not purchased, is my point, on StarStock. We had these and sent them to StarStock. I'll say what's great is we sent them to StarStock, and what I realized is we were able to use StarStock to kind of clean things up. We sold off Bs. We sold off As of players we don't like or weren't interested in. We used the money to upgrade and buy better players if we needed to. To be honest, we didn't buy much. In fact, what I'm going to show you today, most of the video will be cards that we already own. Okay, but the important thing here is that the goal here is to find cards that we can get up into PSA, get those back into our StarStock account. And by doing this every month, this is going to mean a lucrative and exciting, 12 months from now. You're going to see really, that's how you create a system and you get fruit from it. And again, I can't stress this enough. If you're watching this video, try this. Do 1 card a month. Do it for 12 months. Do 2 cards if you can. Whatever it is, do it. And do it with the expectations of maybe getting a 9. Okay, so in my account right now, this is my collection. All my cards are here, about 2,000, which I've sold, probably about 500 cards recently. I've got baseball cards that I'm looking at grading. I've got basketball cards I'm looking at grading. I'm not interested right now in any football. Let me think about that. Are there any football cards I want to grade? No, I don't think so. So with that being said, how do I find the cards I want to grade? I mean, I've got so many different cards in here. I can sort by, year. I can sort by team. I can sort by player. I'm going to show you what I did. So I use another tool I love, and that is Market Movers. And in Market Movers, what I was able to do here is build a graph, sports basketball, year 18-19, Prism basketball, base only, and I'm comparing the PSA 9 to the raw. Here's the graphs. That's really not important to me. Now, again, I'm just pointing this out because graphing isn't all it's about, right? When you're looking at sports cards, you really want to get into understanding ratios. Excuse me. Ratios are how many of these do I need to make one of those? So if I have 4.7 or 4.47 of these thigh bowls raw at $5 a piece, that's going to equal to 1 PSA 9. Now, I want to say something first of all. The numbers you're looking at here are from a 30-day average from eBay sales data. Okay, the numbers in StarStock are StarStock data, and it's StarStock numbers recently. StarStock prices are a lot different, and I'm not here to discuss that, but I'm just looking. That's, again, my point here is why ratio is important to me. Because me understanding what the ratio is lets me focus on the cards that I have that are good to grade or might be good to grade if I have them, right? So Kevin Porter Jr. looks like a good grade, except for if it comes back at a $28, I'm losing money. So I want to find cards that if they come back PSA 9s, I still can make money, right? So obviously Zion are 2 easy ones. Tyler Hero is another one. Kobe would be another one. RJ Barrett's another one. Again, these are coming back 9s. Rui Hachimora. As you can see, these are the guys that I probably want to spend some time on. Darius Baisley is interesting because he's got a great ratio, 4.1. He's on the rise, and the card is at $55. Now, things to consider is, will he still be on the rise 6, 8, 9 months from now? So what I'm also going to do here is look at what are StarStock 10s. What if they came back at 10? Now, these ratios are huge. Baisley's another one. Look at that. $15 buy on a Baisley could return you $194 PSA 10. Looking at Cameron Johnson, another one. Thibault. So on, Reddish, Porter, such and such, Rui. You're getting my point here. So what I'll be honest is I'm looking for cards, again, in my collection that have good ratios that I can go ahead and sub into PSA. So I use that data from both PSA 9s and PSA 10s to go back here and then start sorting through my cards. And I start looking, do I have the Rui? Do I have a Hachimora? Do I have a Kobe? Whatever those cards might be, I'm able to search those cards and find them in the collection. Once I've done that, go over here to StarStock, submit cards for grading. I've already hit this button. You pop over here, submit cards to grading. Actually, there's actually a step between that. I should point that out to you guys. Click here, submit cards for grading. You're going to get this. This comes up that talks to you about the grading, how much it costs, the important details. And I think this is important to understand. StarStock has very little to do with the PSA grades, okay? They're just submitting the cards. Now, what I will say is they're examining them, they're reviewing them, they're wiping them, they're sending them off prep for PSA. The next is that submission, where you get to see submission form and you fill this information. Now, I will say what I do recommend with this is to create a spreadsheet, and I've done that here. So this is going to be my first submission I'm sending in. This is my spreadsheet I put together. I highlighted in red the differences in the cards, just so whoever's sorting them sees that. I'm definitely paranoid, making sure, hey, make sure you pull the right cards. And I know they're tightening up. For example, when I send this in, I know it takes several days before those cards come off my account. So I have to make sure, I also don't sell these cards. So I go in and make sure these cards are not for sale as well. But you can see here I'm submitting a Zion Optic rated rookie. I'm submitting 2 Zion Concourse Select. I'm submitting 3 Prism bases, 1 Kobe, 1 RJ, 1 Rui. And then I've got some Jason Dominguez baseball cards going in from Chrome and Mojo Chromes. Total cards 10. That'll cost me $300. Submitting those as of January. Goal here, right, is that's going to come back next season pretty much, right? Those cards are coming back in the 21-22 basketball and end of the baseball season. And I'm going to continue doing this, continue sending a few cards away. So again, go back over here to this. Once I fill out this form, I'll go ahead and attach that spreadsheet in here as well and then ship that off. Again, remind you, StarStock wants those submissions in by the 8th. So if you haven't already, go ahead, get those submissions in, guys. I remember, just get a couple if you have to. You can get a bunch, that's great. And I'm not saying do all your submissions with StarStock. To me, I just think if you're a new collector, and let's say you came in with $100, this is a great way where you can buy a card, spend $30 to get it graded, wait 9 or 10 months on that return, kind of like a CD or, an investment, and see what the return is, see how it goes. So hope you enjoyed this. Again, everybody, StarStock, thank you for all your hard work. Keep doing what you're doing. I look forward to a lot more improvements and more in the new year. Everybody who's been watching the channel, thank you very much. Please check back. Regular Sports Card Daily every day. We'll also be dropping afternoon and evening content. And you will hear more about some StarStock, like I said, StarStock platforms and areas you can learn more about StarStock. Have a great day. Stay healthy.